Well, it is a Monday morning. Welcome back to your feel-good breakfast show, Expresso, on SABC3. We're talking about the topic of divorce and how to best protect our children through the consequences and through the experience of going through divorce. And we've got counselling psychologists Astrid Martalas and Astrid Kritzas. Of course, our lines are open on 08391333728, and of course, an opportunity for you to ask the questions that you may have.
Yes, we have a caller on our line already. Remember, when you give us a call this morning on 08391333728, you are live on the show. Anthea, what's your question or comment?
Good morning. My comment is I've been divorced for 12 years already, and I've raised a son alone. He's 22 years old, and it's the brokenness having to deal with all that. So 12 years, and I've dealt with all my issues. I've gone for help. And so my comment this morning just is that when we have to do any application and we fill in forms or you go anywhere as a divorced person, they always ask marital status. And I believe that you're either married or you're not. And just the fact that they always ask that you have to say that you're divorced reminds you of the failure. And that, for me, is not a good thing. I'm always reminded that divorce is a failure. And so, yes, I believe that there is help for us, women, especially women, and divorce and the brokenness, and for the children. I think that parents need to be responsible and take responsibility in divorce.
Anthea, wow. First of all, and I'm going to comment on this, I think you're extremely brave to be on live television and talk about this. And I want to say to you, the fact that you are divorced, you are definitely not in a failure situation at all. It's liberating, and they call it a breakup because it's broken. So tick that divorce stamp and get it out of the way. But I think that you are brave and courageous. It's really awesome that you can talk about this on your Feel Good Breakfast show this morning. So thanks for your comment this morning. She talks about the fact that they still, I agree, why do they ask? Huh?
Yeah,
well, I guess,
we don't design the forms.
Yeah.
So, but I want to make one comment about what Anthea said. I think it's wonderful that she acknowledged the fact that she needed help and that her child needed help, and that she looked for that and that she went and she got help. I think that's fantastic.
Now, earlier on, Astrid did speak about, of course, the experience that a child goes through moving from one home to another. So when it comes to that kind of situation, how do parents make sure that the children are protected and choose the best kind of contact arrangements then?
Yeah. I think coming to agreement around contact and care arrangements post-divorce is one of the most difficult tasks that parents are faced with. And you have to bear in mind that once you get divorced, you may never have as much contact with your child as you wanted. And children have a right to a positive, meaningful and loving relationship with their parents, but that does not automatically translate into equal contact with the parents. And where parents cannot agree on an appropriate contact and care arrangement, it may be very useful for them to consult with a professional to ensure that those contact arrangements are in the best interests of the child. And in that case, you may want to choose to have a contact and care assessment done. And such an assessment would look at doing home visits to see the relationship with the child, with each parent. Collaterals may be consulted, such as the school or wider family. And sometimes it's also necessary to have the parents tested for substance abuse. At the end of the day, there's no recipe, there's no one size fits all. The arrangements have to be, as I said before, in the best interest of the child. And many factors are involved here, such as the age of the child's relationship with each parent, but also each parent's ability to effectively parent their child.
Thank you so much. Well, I think great insight indeed. And at the end of the day, I think the bigger message to make sure that the children are protected throughout this entire process. We'll continue talking about this. Our lines remain open on 08391333728. But I think right now, time to check out what else is, what you can expect at least on your TV screens this coming week.